Whether you're asked about a significant challenge you overcame or a successful project you led, behavioral interview questions are designed to understand how you responded in past situations to predict your future performance. The STAR method is your go-to strategy for tackling all of them. Let's dissect the STAR method with an example so you can unleash its full power and impress interviewers. STAR stands for situation, task, action, and result. It's a storytelling framework that can help you communicate your experiences and skills in a clear, concise, and compelling way. This will help the interviewer understand exactly how you successfully managed certain situations. How might this come to life in a real interview? Well, let's go through each part of the STAR method by answering this question. Can you tell me about a time you failed and what you learned from this? Start with the S, or situation. Set the scene for the interviewer by providing important background and context. Where possible, give vivid details, but don't go overboard. Focus on the most critical information so they understand what happens later. So for our example, let's describe the situation. I worked at a company that produced kitchen appliances, and we received a big order from a retailer. But a shipment of an essential part from our usual supplier was unexpectedly delayed, which caused an urgent supply chain issue at the warehouse. Next, describe the T, or task. Share your role and responsibility in the situation. What were you trying to achieve? This could be something like, I was responsible for all ordering and procurement, so the potential part shortage was on me. I needed to find a way we could secure new units of that part so we meet the customer's deadline. Then, detail what action you took to problem solve the issue. That's the A in STAR. In my opinion, this is the most crucial part. Describe the specific steps you took to address the situation or complete the task. Focus on your individual actions and contributions using I statements. For instance, I quickly researched new suppliers that met our quality standards, and I found one who could deliver the part immediately. Finally, share the clear and measurable result of your actions, the R. If possible, quantify your results with numbers or specific data. It's also good to mention what you learned from the experience. In this case, I managed to get the part the next day from a new supplier, and I was even able to negotiate a price 10% less than our original supplier. I also implemented a new system with backup suppliers for every part to ensure we had a plan for it if we had shipment delays again. I learned to look for risk, even in areas where we hadn't had issues in the past, and to have a backup plan. The STAR method can help you answer tough interview questions like this one and gives you a chance to showcase some of your key skills, namely quick thinking and problem solving. The STAR method can also help you keep your answers short and to the point. This is a lifesaver when you're nervous and you're more prone to rambling. Let me share a second example about how the STAR method looks in practice. As a hiring manager, I often ask about challenging stakeholder situations. One candidate's answer really stood out. When I asked about a difficult stakeholder, they immediately framed the situation, a product launch where the head of sales disagreed with their marketing plan. They then described the task, needing to find a compromise. What impressed me was their description of the actions. They explained how they used data market research and customer personas to support their strategy and understand the sales team's goals. This led to productive discussions and a blended approach. They clearly stated the result, a successful launch that met everyone's objectives. This candidate's well-structured answer, clearly outlining the situation, task, actions, and result, effectively demonstrated their problem-solving and communication skills. Even if you're feeling confident about an interview question, the STAR method can help you better highlight your strengths and successes. For example, you can use the STAR method to help you describe how you exceeded expectations, improved the way a task was normally done, received kudos from a customer you helped, or came up with an innovative solution to a problem. These are all common interview questions that you might be asked, so start thinking through your responses now to use the STAR method to its full potential. I recommend thinking of at least 5 stories or projects that you can share with the STAR method. Take a moment to write them down and add them to your job search portfolio. That way, you'll always have a reservoir of compelling anecdotes that are interview ready. When I'm the one in the hot seat, Interviews still give me unwanted butterflies, but the STAR method has helped me present my best self. With practice, I hope having this tool in your belt will help you feel more confident for different questions that might come your way.